Properties of determinants. Property 1. The value of the determinant remains unaltered by interchanging its rows and columns. Now let us take this example. Given 3 minus 1, 2, 0, 0, minus 1 and 3 minus 5 and 0. So let us now find out the value of this. Let us take a to be equal to this. So the value of the determinant is now going to be 3 into 0 minus 5 into minus 1 will give you plus 5, which is minus 2 plus will give you minus 5. So minus of minus 1 into 0 plus 3 minus 2 into 0 minus 0, which is equal to 3 into minus 5 is minus 15 plus 1 into 3 will give you plus 3 and it's going to be a 0, which is nothing but minus 12. Now let us interchange and see interchange the rows and columns. So let us take that as a dash. So a dash is equal to 3, 0, 3, minus 1, 0, minus 5, 2, minus 1, 0. Now let us expand this. So that would give you, now coming to the second property, if two adjacent rows or columns of a determinant are interchanged, then the sign of the determinant is changed. Now let us take the previous example, where a was 3 minus 1 and minus 2, 0, 0, minus 1 and 3 minus 5 and 0, we found that the determinant value was equal to minus 12. Now we are going to interchange any of two rows. So let me take that as a dash, which is equal to, I'll change the first row and the last row, that is 3 minus 5, 0, 0, 0, minus 1 and 3 minus 1 minus 2. Now let us find out the value of the determinant a dash. So that would give you a dash is equal to 3 into 0 minus 2 is 0, minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1, so that will give you minus 1 again, minus 5 into 0, minus 3, minus of minus 3 will give you a plus 3 plus 0. So when I expand this, that gives you 3, and this is now going to be minus into minus is now going to be a plus. 5 3s are 12. Sorry, 5 3s are 15. So that will give you plus 15. Minus 3 plus 15, which is nothing but 12. So earlier we saw determinant of a was minus 12 and determinant of a dash is equal to plus 12. So it is clear that the symbol changes. Hence it is verified. The third property states that if two rows or columns of a determinant are identical, then the value is 0. Say for example, if I take 3, let us take the same example. So 3 minus 1 minus 2. Let me take the second row also as 3 minus 1 minus 2 and the last row as 3 minus 5 and 0. Let us take to be a. A is equal to 3 minus 1 minus 2, 3 minus 1 minus 2, 3 minus 5 and 0. So the first row and the second row are the same, they are identical. So according to the property, we should get the value to be 0. Now let us expand and see. So that would give you a is equal to 3 into 0 minus 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. So that will give you a plus again, sorry, minus 10. Minus 5 into minus 2 is plus 10. So that would give you a minus 10. Minus of minus 1 into 0, minus 6, minus of minus 6 will give you a plus 6, minus 2 into 3 5s are 15, minus 15, minus of minus is plus 3. So when I expand this, that gives me minus 30 plus 6 minus 12, 12 2s are 24. So that would give you plus 24. So which is equal to 0. Hence it is. The fourth property states that if each element of a row of a determinant is multiplied by a scalar k, then its value gets multiplied by the scalar k. And the fifth property states that if each element of a row of a determinant is expressed as the sum of two or more terms, then the determinants can be expressed as the sum of two or more determinants. Now, let us look into the example so that I can verify the fourth property. So according to the fourth property, if I am going to multiply it by a scalar k, then it will be, the whole determinant will also be multiplied by scalar k. So given a is equal to, so this is related to the fourth property. So given a is equal to 1, 2, 4, 2. Therefore, when it is now going to be multiplied by 2a, what is 2a now? 2a is nothing but 2, 4, 8, 4. So the value of a is now going to be equal to, the value of the determinant 2a is equal to 4 2s are 8 minus 8 4s are 32. So that gives you 8 minus 32 is minus 24. So we need to prove that determinant of this matrix is equal to 4a. Determinant of 4a, 4 times a. Let us see what is determinant of a now. Determinant of a is 2 minus 8. 2 minus 8, which is equal to minus 6. So this is clearly, we got minus 24. So minus 6 into 4 is equal to minus 24. Therefore, it proves that determinant of 2 times a is equal to determinant of 4 times a. Hence it is fine. So by property 5, let the determinant be equal to, given as a plus a1, b plus b1 and c plus c1. And let this be a2, b2, c2 and a3, b3, c3. So by property, now we can write this as, I can now split it into two determinants. Like say, it can be written as a, b, c, a2, b2, c2 and a3, b3, c3 plus a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 and a3, b3 and c3.